Well, welcome back. In this section, what I'm going to do is show you how to bore out or to turn out the inside of the bowl. We've got the nice outside cutting of the bowl, and now we're going to do the inside. And the way that I do this is to do the initial boring with a drill and with some Forstner bits. And let me just tell you a little bit about the drill here is a 1/2 inch drill, and then the Forstner bits are 1 1/4, 1 3/4, and 2 inches. And I chose these to help remove the right amount of material from the inside of the bowl. And the depth that I'm going to make these cuts is going to be 1 inch for the drill, 3/4 inch for the smallest Forstner bit, 1/2 inch for the bigger one, and for the 2 inch one, I'm only going to go in 1/4 inch. And so basically, this one cuts down through the first layer, this one cuts down through the second layer, this one cuts down through the third layer, and this one cuts just down to the point of it is going to be just at the top of the 5th layer. Be back in a minute. This is the 1/2 inch bit, and the tape mark right to this side of it is 1 inch deep, and it's measured from the end of the drill. So there's 1 inch right in there. So now I'm going to start boring away. One 1/4 inch drill. One 3/4 inch Forstner bit, and 1/2 inch from the top of the flute to the top of that magic marker. So I'm going to go up to there. So that's going to be 1/2 inch deep. The top of the mark right here is 1/4 inch down. And this mark here is going to be the inside of the wall. There's 3/16 of an inch from here to here. It's about 3/16 inch thick. So here's the finished project. I've got some to take away here to get out to the wall thickness, and then this one, and this one, and this one. So We've taken away some of the wood, but left enough of it in here for strength. This is the tool that I'm going to be using to hollow out the bowl. It is a carbide tipped tool. And here's a picture. The round structure down here is a carbide cutter, very hard, very sharp. They last a long time, and it's very, you don't have to sharpen when you've got one of these in your tool. When you're done with it, there is a little Allen screw in there, and you loosen that up, and when it gets dull, you can turn it a quarter of a turn, and then another quarter, and then another quarter, so you can get 3 or 4 turnings out of this one tool, and then you simply replace it after that. They last a long time. I've had this tool for about I don't know, 4 months or more, and this is the fourth one of these pieces that I put in. I don't remember. I think they're, like $3 or $4 a piece for those things. So that's it for the tool that I'm using. This is a very nice and easy to use tool. You don't have to worry about your orientation like that. It's meant to be used flat like this, and you don't have to worry about catches as long as you're relatively slow in your movements with it, as long as this part is horizontal. And so the way I got that lined up here is there in the middle of that pencil mark, or in the middle of that drill mark. And this looks about parallel to me. And the other thing about these carbide, they're basically scraping tools, but you want it really cranked up. They cut better when it's going faster. So I'm going to start now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this for my guideline, and I'm going to cut in like this just on the brown part. I'm not going to go like remove everything all the way down there. I'm just working on this outer layer first. Now I turned some, and I'm going to test to see how I'm doing. I've got this thing is called a bowl caliper, and I've got it set at 3/16 of an inch, and I'll see what it looks like. A ways to go. A little bit more. that's pretty good. Take a little bit more of the first part here. So I have this in to the starting the white, and now I'm gonna go for that second layer, and then I'll take some of the red as I go along there. But this one is, the sides are parallel and about 3/16 of an inch thick. Time for a reality check. Ooh, I got it even kind of a little thin. There, okay. And so that's pretty much all the way. It turns a little bit as I go in like this. I'm following the wall. Okay, so now I'm going to keep going. I got these two things done pretty much. Now I'm going to work down into the next layer. Okay, getting there on the red layer. Basswood. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just expose the walnut layer underneath. Here it comes. Okay, now this is, purely a matter of personal preference, but to me, I'd like to have this layer out wider, and that'll make this layer, this white layer, narrower. I just know, I don't have any other reason than I think it looks a little bit better that way. So now, one of the problems that I've had is getting, and you can notice it when you get a glossy finish on it, is if this part is higher than this part, there tends to be a bump there. And the reason for that is, that it's going fast, and it's really not turning down here, so it doesn't, your tool doesn't want to cut. And I think what I actually do is start on this side and cut a little bit backwards on there. But what I'm going to try to do is go in about no more than 1/16 of an inch. We only got 4/16 of an inch in that layer, so I'm going to go 1/16 of an inch into there and then make this hollow out here. And what I like on this thing, as long as it's a bowl for pills, I'd like to be a nice smooth curve so that somebody can hook that with their fingers and then bring it up here. Well, I told you about always holding this flat, and I lied. I found, and somebody showed me this, that I can do kind of a shear scraping, get a really nice smooth finish for this by putting it at like a 45-degree angle and just coming around like that. And it's just shearing down through the fibers, and it takes off real fine shavings and gives it real nice and smooth. So anyway, here goes shear scraping. Okay, almost done. What I'm going to do now, what I've found, is that works really good for rounding off this corners. I don't like sharp corners on these. I like them rounded off, and it works. This seems to work real well for that. It feels safe. A little bit more. Oh, did you hear that squealing? That's what would have happened. That's basically this part of the bowl is vibrating because it's real thin, and it would have been doing, if I would have gone almost all the way in and then started coming out, this whole thing would be squealing and shaking, and sometimes it even gives you a kind of like a rough surface. So anyway, that's the bowl, and I'm pretty happy about that.